Bowser was captured. After he failed to take Princess Peach, after he failed to marry her, after he failed to take over the real world and the mushroom world, he was trapped in a cage, not knowing what to do. His failures were his and his alone. He felt so weak, he felt so powerless, as he could do nothing but stand there. But then suddenly something happened. As Lucifer was testing out a new spell, he would accidentally cast the wrong one, causing Bowser to go to the Hazbin universe. As Bowser was transported there, he would then start to look around. He saw buildings all around him and a dark red sky. As he started to walk around, he noticed people. He noticed their skin was red. These weren't Koopalins, these weren't people. He didn't know who they were. As he continued to walk, eventually though, he would find something interesting. He'd see a beautiful girl. Her name was Charlie. However, her beauty was nothing compared to Princess Peach's. Bowser would walk up to her and say, "Are you the princess of this land?" Charlie would say, yeah, are you a sinner? I've never seen a turtle sinner before. You look really interesting." As Bowser says, "Turtle, dragon thing, I need to ask you for advice." Sure. How do you make a woman fall in love with you? I tried everything and it didn't work." Charlie would say, "What?" She was totally and utterly shocked by this. She couldn't believe it. Someone actually asked her for love advice, and she didn't know what advice to give. As she said, could you come in? As Bowser would walk in, everyone would look, and Angel said, "Wow, you actually got a new sinner." "Nope, he's here for love advice." Vaggie would say, "You can't be serious, Charlie. Just kick him out. Say if he's not going to stay to be redeemed, he can't stay." "Charlie, that's cruel. I can give him some advice." As Charlie would walk over to Bowser and say, "So, what techniques have you tried?" As Vaggie would look disappointedly at Charlie and Bowser, Charlie would still start to talk to Bowser, as Bowser would explain how he met Princess Peach and how he tried to get her, as they all looked horrified, except for Alistair, who laughed. Now, I may not be a romantic type, but I guess that's how to get a girl. Angel would say, "You're sick, Al, and so are you, Bowser." Bowser would say, "No! I played her favorite song. I don't understand why she doesn't like me. I took over the whole kingdom? I got the absolute power? Why wouldn't she like someone with absolute power? Doesn't make any sense to me." Angel would say, "Wow, I can help." Everyone was shocked as Bowser looked at Angel. As Angel would then take Bowser to Val, Angel wanted to teach Bowser a lesson. Just because he had all the power in the world, just because he was the most powerful, doesn't mean someone would like him, doesn't mean he's a likable person. As Bowser walked in, he looked around, and he saw how Val treated people, and he was disgusted. I mean, true, Bowser was a villain, but even for him, this was too far. As Bowser would start to walk off, Val would say, "Where are you going? You're so big and strong. I'm sure I can find people into you." As then Bowser would just breathe fire at him, and as he fell down, he would walk off. Bowser couldn't believe this. He couldn't believe what he had done. Bowser, like him, surely he wasn't at the extreme, but at the same time, he could draw similarities that he didn't like. As Bowser would roam the streets, not able to know what to do, Bowser wanted to get back, but not to marry Princess Peach, but to start a family and to keep his kingdom protected. But he didn't know if he could ever get back. He didn't know if he deserved to get back. As Bowser kept wandering, there was really nothing for him to do. He really did have a purpose. But suddenly he saw something. An imp was being, well, not exactly treated the best, to say the least. And it was by a sinner. This sinner was extremely powerful, so no one really questioned them. The sinner's name was Gestiel. As Gestiel got ready to fight, Bowser would also get ready to fight. Gestiel said, "Do you know who I am? You are quite brave for standing up to me. Not even the radio demon." Suddenly, Bowser would just punch him and say, "Shut up." As we don't know how strong Gestiel is, we'll assume he's above Alistair's level, considering Alistair looked like he was scared of him for a bit. And since Alistair was powerful, Gestiel would put up a fight against Bowser, at least the movie version, since he's not as strong as the game version. However, I still think the movie version of Bowser would have the upper hand. As they were fighting, Bowser would get into his shell and begin to roll around. As this would hit Gestiel, sending him flying. Bowser won, but he's never stood up for the little guy before. He just did what he did so he could marry Princess Peach. He was shocked. He didn't know why he did this. As the imp thanked him, he ran away. But it felt good. It felt good saving a person. Maybe Bowser can start an empire here. An empire that helps people. He would control crime, just like how the Red Hood did with Batman. Now, Game Bowser probably couldn't think of that idea, since he could fail for his own traps all the time. But movie Bowser showed a lot more intelligence, so I assume he could have come up with this idea. He would regulate crime from the inside, and be a far more caring overlord than the rest. He wouldn't be a quote-unquote good guy, more of an anti-hero. He would still use his power to, scare others. But this was a great start for his character development, and Bowser was way better than he was before. As Bowser started to build his empire, imps, sinners, and all kinds of other people were allowed under him, and people heard about this. People heard about this overlord that was nicer than all the others. Now, he wasn't a kind guy, and he definitely would let you know if you were walking on his turf, but people under him had way better conditions than any other. This would pique people's interest, as he would get an invite from Camilla Carmine.
Bowser would be shocked by this. Camilla Carmine was a big deal, to say the least. She delivered all the weapons to everyone. However, Bowser was not scared, and in fact, this could be an opportunity to show how powerful he was. So he went to the meeting. As Camilla Carmine and everyone else stared there, Gestiel was also there. As Camilla Carmine said, "So, I heard you're the only one to beat Gestiel. You seem very strong and powerful, yet you take people from us. If you keep doing this," Bowser would say, "I'm not gonna stop. So if you want to fight me, I'll take you all on. Right here, right now."
As Bowser was ready to fight all of them got ready to fight, except for Alistair. He was amused, so he simply walked away. As many of them were ready to tussle with Bowser, Bowser was ready to tussle with them. However, every single one of them didn't really want to fight him. This was just a moment to, put him in his place. But after hearing Bowser fought Gestiel and won, they were not excited to do this. They thought they could win if they all teamed up, but they didn't know who would last, who would survive. As they all got ready to fight, suddenly someone walked through the door. Very important. It was Lucifer himself, as he said, "I want to reward Bowser. Come along. And anyone who tries to hurt him, he's under my protection." As they all stared, completely shocked, as they were forced to comply. As in, Lucifer and Bowser walked out.
As Lucifer would look at Bowser and say, "I'm sorry," Bowser would say, "What are you apologizing for?" "I accidentally brought you here with a spell." Bowser then looked furious, but then he smiled and said, "Thank you. If you never done that, I would never have time to grow. I would never have time to get better. Can you bring me back?" Lucifer would say, "Yes. On one condition, though." Bowser would say, "What's that?" "You protect the hotel. You see, my Charlie, she's a beautiful girl, and she's my daughter, but I'm scared. I'm scared she'll get hurt." Bowser would say, "I'll protect her." "This is the first time I'll be protecting a princess," Bowser said. As then he laughed, and then Lucifer laughed and said, "I don't get it." As then Lucifer would take Bowser back to the hotel. As the great and mighty Bowser would go to the hotel, Angel would say, "You're back. I heard you made some improvements." Alistair would say, "Yes, he even threatened me. Are you here to fight?" And Bowser would laugh and say, "No, I'm here to protect you all. I made a deal with Lucifer." Lucifer would say, "Yes, I'll send him to a very special place, a place he's always wanted to go, if he helps defend the hotel." As then Lucifer left, as they all began to sit around Bowser and asked him questions, and they actually liked what they saw. Charlie and Vaggy were disgusted at first with what Bowser did, but now they're impressed with his changes. They're impressed at how he improved himself, and most of all, he's impressed himself. However, as time went on, eventually Adam would attack the hotel. As Adam rained down, he looked around, as he didn't see an army or anyone around him. He was confused. Bowser says, "Usually I like to fight with an army, but this time I made an exception." As he would spin around his turtle shell, breathe fire, causing all the exorcists to fall down. Adam was shocked as he flew down. "Who are you?" "Just call me Bowser." "Bowser, huh? You're some sort of dragon turtle. That's neat. Alright, I can spare 10 minutes. Let's do this." As Adam had no idea how strong Bowser was, Adam assumed it was just some dumb sinner, as he decided to battle Bowser. But Bowser was far stronger than he bargained for. Bowser learned how to fight on his own. Don't get me wrong, Bowser was never bad at fighting his own. He was a beast of nature. However, he relied a lot on just mindless foot soldiers. Here, his fighting style would be more developed, instead of relying on pure raw strength. As Bowser defeated Adam, everyone looked in shock that an overlord defeated Adam, that some random guy just defeated him. As in, Lucifer walked over, he then summoned a portal back to his world. As Lucifer said, "Goodbye, my friend. Will we meet again?" Bowser says, "I hope so."
as in they shook hands and Bowser went back to his universe.
And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below. I really enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun to make. I'm a big time Mario fan. I absolutely loved the Mario movie. It's one of my favorite movies. And it did really, really well. And I wanted to use that Bowser instead of like the, just the evil Bowser. Because Bowser was way more human in that Mario movie. You know what I mean? He just wanted the princess because he was lonely. I mean, he still went about the wrong way. I'm not defending him or anything. But yeah, it's just, I really love how humanized he was. Some people don't like it when you humanize villains. But I think sometimes it can work, There's all kinds of different sorts of evils. There's evil that you can relate to. And there's evil where, like, you've been, like, pushed to the edge. You're like, I would never do that. But that guy's been pushed to the edge. Has been through stuff I've never been through. So, I sympathize with him. Because I can feel his pain, There's all kinds of just ways and stuff that evil works. And it's just all interesting for making the villains. So, what kind of evil is your favorite? Do you like pure evil in stories? Like pure evil without a reason, or do you like a reason, like emotional backstory or something, or do you like someone you can relate to, or do you like twist villains, villains that you don't think are evil but then are revealed to be evil? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends, and hit that thanks button if you think I deserve a tip, because I do. Yeah. Yeah. And before I go, if no one told you they love you today, I love you. And keep that in your heart. Bye.